There we go. Hi, everybody. Let me get over here where you can see me. I was leaning the wrong way.
Hi, folks. And
I
today's
was
top.
just sitting here talking to Al. Almost forgot the time again.
Yep.
How
Today's top.
is everybody doing out there?
Oops.
I don't hear any echoes. I think I did it
That
right
was me.
today.
I got it.
You got
ah,
it? All right. Want to say hi to Tasha out there and also Michael. How are you guys doing? Hopefully, we get some more guys drifting in here so we can talk about whatever you guys want. We're going to be talking about some of the things going on YouTube, so maybe everybody can pipe up what's going on with your channel. But Al and I are thinking that they're getting ready to pull a fast one on us.
oh, yeah. By June, they're going to purge over 1,000 channels and probably take a few people to court.
I
So,
heard they are taking, hey, Kaylin,
hi, Kaylin.
I heard they're starting to get into the legal twist of things. You're not performing to whatever they call their terms and conditions,
Right.
they will either take your channel away from you or they'll even prosecute you if it comes to that. Hey,
Right.
Aid, how you doing, my friend?
Because
I
some
still
people,
haven't got your address, buddy. Good to see all you guys. Yep.
and we got 5 in the chat.
If you sent it, let me know. I probably deleted it if you did.
Yep, just email. On YouTube, guys, you have to be careful because a lot of spam bots, ghost channels, that's somebody who misrepresent themselves, make a fake account with a fake name and they don't fill it out. Some people think it's okay to view YouTube. That's fine. That's not a problem. But put that in your about page. I'm just a viewer. I enjoy watching these things. Get your channel page up right or all the channels you follow. Get your playlist up of the channels you like to watch and put one or two of them on a playlist so they could get credit. And then finally, if you do make videos, do videos. You only need to do 12 in 1 year. That's all you need to do if you're a viewer. But if you don't have your homepage up correctly, you don't have your everything down the line correctly, they're going to hunt you down. They're going to look at your page. And if you're misrepresenting yourselves, or like this one guy who just got caught, Greg Connors from Australia, he was going after 7-year-old kids. They nailed his butt to the wall. Hi, I'm Greg Connors. Come over to my website and we'll have a good time. Sex offender. So you better get your ducks in a row and in order. You don't want YouTube and the police coming after your butt as possible child abuser, possible enemy agent, terrorist, red flag.
And if
Yeah.
you guys see it happening, you can turn them into YouTube. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Not a lot of people know that, but if you go to Twitter, say you have a problem with something going on your page, or you see somebody doing something or harassing you or something like that, you can go to Twitter and put at YouTube and type in whatever you got going on for you, and within 24 hours, those that somebody from YouTube will get back to you. Usually, it's before 24 hours. I can honestly say that if I get a hold of them, they have gotten back a hold of me very soon. No less than a day, but usually long before that.
Right, because Will had trouble with a troll. Bob 942 had trouble with his troll attacking his family. That's a no-no, folks. You don't attack people's family. If you're a troll, they will hunt you down. That's child abuse, harassment, and you might have a little phone call from the local police department showing up. And you better prove that it's not a ghost channel. If your channel's a ghost channel and you fit into the red flag warning signs, guess who's going to get a visit? And guess who's going to go lawsuit time?
Hey, Tibor.
Hey, Tibor. So make sure your site's up to date, properly filled out. Now, Kaylin has no problem on hers. It's up to date and it's wonderful. But there's other sites, there's nothing on there. There's no views, there's no videos. It's just a name, a little color circle, and that's it.
See, I know that some of you guys don't even like doing videos. I mean, it's a-okay, you know, but you could do a video of your cat crawling across the carpet or something like that. That would account for a video, so that
Right.
they don't think that you're trying to do something bad, you know.
I hate autocorrect. I'm trying to say hello to Tibor. It says hi Thor. And I'm like, no, I typed I typed in keyboard and it was like autocorrect. There's Boneyard. Hi, Boneyard. And we have 7 in the live stream. Now, folks, this is serious. If you're trying to get monetization, if you get too many spam bots commenting on your channel, your monetization gets down. I mean, real down. I just rechecked. I have to do because I get a lot of spam bots. I'm back down to 2,000. Yeah, about 2,000. 2,900.
Hey, Bonesy, how you doing? That's one of the reasons I put that shorty out the other day about being nice to everybody and all that stuff. But I was trying to dig into that guy that's been traveling around bugging me. You know, try to get him off my back, because if he does one more thing, I'm just going to take him out. But I'm trying to get rid of him the nice way.
Right. You might have to do like harassment, and they'll look into it because
But
a lot of these trolls, they have perfectly good channels, but they like to go around and troll people. That's a big no-no. They put their foot down in 2012 on it, and they will take that person to court because it's harassment. If like you're a white guy and you harass Native Americans or African Americans, Asian Americans, you're going to get legal troubles big time. Because I forgot, 2 weeks ago, they caught that guy in Florida harassing people online from YouTube.
How about you guys? You guys got anything going on? Oh, I see. See you guys. I got to take these glasses off.
Right.
It's got that blue spectrum on them.
I know. Yeah, report spam bots. The creator is a machine. So that's answers Michael 58's question. A spam bot is a computer generated site, and it will have a fake name and it'll have the thing in blue that they want you to visit. It's either a malware site or a sex site or a child abuse site. It does not look good if you're on a child abuse site on YouTube. That answers Michael's question.
Yeah.
So
they'll come in and they'll leave some sort of comment like IO.8 or something like that.
Yeah. Or
you may as well just get rid of it because that is not good.
Or fun time young boy. That's not even good in blue. And it's spelled young, YUNG, and boy with a dash. What do you think that's going to be? That's not a legal site. That's a spam bot site. So report them as pornography or child abuse. Look at the title. If it doesn't make sense, like, you know, they'll try every dirty trick. And most of these are either North Korean, Russian, or Chinese. And I warn people about this.
The more people would get to just report them, you know.
We get rid of them. Like Kaylin says. Yeah, it's a constant battle, folks. Another thing is on Bitcoin Money. is off subject a little bit. Will, you still on Bitcoin, right?
Oh yeah.
You got your wallet secured and in
Yep.
a correct site. Right now, another company just invested. So those people who have like, you only have $5 left, right?
About that. Yeah.
Yeah. It might be 10 by next month because another big industrial giant just invested another $2 billion in, it's not Tesla, it's the other guy, into Bitcoin just in case for the summer riots. And we won't go there because we're talking about YouTube and their fun tactics. And also, I'm telling more people, you have to make sure you have, like Will says, and he's working really hard on his OBS. Make sure you have a banner. Am I right, Will?
If you do not have a banner, that's a number one giveaway that you're not putting out videos and stuff.
Or
Now,
watching?
don't get me wrong. You could be putting out videos without a banner, but most times you're not.
And let's
I'm
say
not like fingered you in particular, but
and let's say hello to Staying
if
Alive.
you just have one of those little undone things for a picture of yourself, a profile picture, and no banner, and you're just trying to cruise through and make your little videos and listening and watching videos and stuff, they're gonna catch up to you because you're not putting any effort forward of trying to
Make a
create.
present, a creator present, presence, or you're there. You're a real person, not a bot, not a program, not a ghost channel, but you're there. If
Hi,
your little,
Keith.
hi Keith, if your channel does not have a symbol or icon and it's just a letter with a little colored dot, that's first thing that flags them as, oh, child molester or
They're knowing, hey,
ghost
stay alive. I
channel.
didn't see you come in.
Yeah, I say hello. I wrote it down. Hi, Keith. I'll write your name in just a second. But like Will said, whoops, that way. Okay. Like Will said, you got to have a banner. Even if you're just watching, you want to get your strip done right. Your homepage, your about page, tell them you just want to watch videos.
Even if you just do it a little at a time, it just shows effort.
Yep. Because the big thing is a lot of people just abandon channels and then 6 years later they do something stupid. You will get tagged hard because also don't like the channels like the Crotch Ranch. Okay, that was a sex site. Now they're growing vegetables and sex. I'm like, okay. I garden. Everybody's seen my garden video, and I garden hard. Okay, I have 3 gardens, but I don't want to see some half-naked woman out there saying, "I have just worked so hard guarding my tomatoes. See how well they're growing now." I'm like, nah, I don't believe it. You don't have a suntan, you're pale as hell, and you're holding a little garden trowel, and it's like you have 20 feet of tomatoes you have to hoe and weed. That's it's like I sweat out there. I don't feel good. Yeah. Oh, I have to say something else I forgot. Sorry, Will. Bill Milton lost his struggle with leukemia yesterday at 8:45. He went home and passed away. Our prayers to Brother Bill. He was a great
Absolutely.
bushcrafter. Everybody go check out his channel. Check out all the rest in peace videos for Bill. Bill was a nice guy and just had puppies, and it's just sad because I told him
Everybody say a prayer for Bill and his family.
right.
If you guys want to donate, they have a GoFundMe site up for him.
Right, we're going to try to bury Bill properly. What a mess. because I'm worried about Tasha because
It does, Kalen.
big time, Kaylin.
It's
Uh,
taken a lot of us YouTubers.
yeah, either cancer or getting hit by a idiot truck driver drunk. I just only had 15 beers. What was that? Getting
Heck,
run
did
over.
you see what state is that? They're gonna make it so that if you hit a protester, it's legal.
Florida.
Florida, that's right.
Because they got tired of all these idiots running around screaming, causing damage and stuff. And I tell everybody, go watch the old movie Wild in the Streets, 1968, where you had youth protesters. We're just protesting, and see what happened. And then you watch on Netflix The Highwayman with Kevin Costner. I'll show you how to handle a riot. Get that BAR, slap in the mag.
Yeah.
Because people forget in the old days, during the 30s and 20s, we had really hard men. Okay? These are the guys who broke up riots, and a lot of them, oh, we fought to the death. Yeah, because you had Pinkertons, you had other security agencies, and you had private firms that strike breakers didn't do the good job. So if it gets really bad, they'll hire, I keep telling this is in history books, they will hire strike breakers, not strike breakers, highwaymen. And a lot of people
Yep,
don't.
I remember those guys.
Yeah, I remember Tom Horn. He was the
Yep.
first highwayman. He would go out, and if you were an illegal settler or a barbed wire guy or against big cattle, he would go out with a 30-30 or 45-70 Winchester and let you have it at a distance because he rode with Teddy Roosevelt as a sniper. So think about it. I keep telling people he was a hard man. Good movie. Hard man.
Hey, we'll see if they get away with it. They're gonna sue the governor.
I don't think so. I think a lot of people be calling their highwaymen, and you see the people getting sued. Like, what happened to that young fellow? I think somebody sniped him. Or like, remember in the 30s where that one newspaper guy criticized or put up
There
stuff.
you go, Tibor. I agree.
Yep. Huey Long, and somebody didn't like him and shot Huey Long. Well, the state of Louisiana went after every yellow journalist in the state. So I tell a lot of people, if you're a journalist, that doesn't give you automatic. I'm protected by the First Amendment. No, when you get the people mad enough into a mob, or you run into the highwayman, guess what's going to happen to your life? Like in that Tom Hanks movie, you have a camera there and you just shot me and you wrote lies and stuff. Fine, boom. It's
Just
not
more
a good.
stuff to keep the flames going all over the place. The media
Yeah,
picks it up, and then it's like from the East Coast to the West Coast in 2 minutes.
yeah,
Just
but
like Tibor says.
yeah, that's also another thing YouTube doesn't like because YouTube and Viacom and I forget which media groups working with Google, they don't want this. They want everybody go look at the big boob gardener hoeing tomatoes or something like that or cooking show. Everything's fine and dandy. And your house is burning down. There's people rioting around the street screaming, you know, wait, didn't they do that in Nazi Germany with the Jews? So understand this, folks. You're being manipulated. YouTube are hitting on comments that have certain phrases or words. You can't complain for
What do they call
46.
that? Code words.
Yeah. Code words is a big headache. You cannot use any bad languages that we normally use. That's a big no-no. You find your comment disappear. And you were like, I'm just talking about poo. But you can't use the S word. Okay. You can say poo or Winnie the Pooh or poo on a stick. Make it comical, or the poo emoji is okay. But you cannot use every other. You could use fecal matter. That's okay. But you can't tell I laid up. Sorry, doesn't work.
Oh, you see what they're going to do for you out there in California, Al? They're going to make all that fecal water okay to drink again.
Yeah, right.
Did you see that? It's on the
Yeah,
big channel.
I know. Oh, and a lot of people don't realize the West Coast is West actually is suffering a massive mega drought, and this one hits 6 states. That's Washington, Oregon, California, parts of Nevada, mainly Arizona, and New Mexico and Colorado. So I would start raising food, store water, and be very, very careful. If you want, do it the old days when you have a yellow journalist. Cover his house with dog poo. See, I didn't use the S word. I used poo.
Well, you were already 10 minutes in. You could just said shit.
No, you can't. You can't say that word.
What
That's,
word?
That's
What
a
word
code
was that?
word. It's a code word. You
Oh,
can't
the
say.
code word. Yeah.
Yeah,
Poop.
you have to use poop. You can throw poop at them or dead roadkill, but you can't say the S word. Yeah, but like I said, you have to be really careful because a way YouTube set up, they're working for 3 Chinese companies.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
we go. I'm gonna put
repurpose
that one
honey.
up.
Thank you, staying alive. Just don't die. But that is really
Good
fun.
job, staying alive. Make
But
everybody have a good laugh.
you're right. But remember, folks, watch out for the code words. You cannot complain about our 46th president, any form or matter. I have a friend of mine who just barely mentioned our 46th president by name in educational or comedic purposes, got beeped. His whole video got blipped off.
Blipped off.
Yeah.
Somebody must have turned his ass in.
No, that's YouTube. It's the AI. Because if you say anything about President Baizo, that's Chinese for you know who,
Uh-huh.
Baizuo. So it doesn't have any connotation unless you know Mandarin. Unfortunately, we got a lot of Mandarin AIs on the thing. Another big thing is, folks, be careful you're not attracting the wrong kind of attention because, like Will said, you're going to have a bunch of AIs hovering around your channel all the time, causing you trouble. Like, I can't get my live stream up. There's something blocking it. Or we get the little round circle in the middle, like
how
Ray's
come?
channel.
How come I'm buffering?
Because you said the S word and you get the little circle thing. That's the AI. Code
AI.
word, my Will. Code word. That's why you're getting the buffering.
So I'm supposed to be afraid to say shit.
No, you're going to buffer for another 20 minutes. You get the buffering circle. That's why Ray on Urban Grandpa Prepper always in his live stream get that circle, the buffering circle, because he said the wrong phrase, code words, and the AI picks it up.
Oh, crack.
Yeah. You
Hi,
say
Irene.
crack. Hi, Irene. You could say crack, okay, but you can't say the C word unless it's a toilet or Sir Crapper. That's legal because it's a name, Sir John Crapper. We could say Sir John Crapper instead of the short version.
Cracker is different from crack.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's all semantics. It just drives you nuts.
How you been, Irene?
Yeah. Now, folks, if you haven't heard on my channel, I'm going to do food and stuff. They're already having in the central states and in the Midwest, if you're not near a big city, they're running dry on canned goods and all this stuff. I was supposed to do one for Diane, the canning nana, on the certain shortages that I wrote down. It's coming, folks. July is going to be the worst because I talked to a few trucker friends. They might start a trucker strike, a big one, because they lost profit in the last 3 months and the last 100 days. They lost 40% of their profit, so they might do a trucker strike. Okay. This is the new shortages. I had the list for the last year because Will saw it and wrote a nice comment for it. We're going to end the varieties of soup. You only have two choices. It's either bouillon, bone broth, or it'll be chicken soup and tomato. But I don't know about tomato.
And so I figure that's some way on TV too, Tibor. You know how you're sitting there and you're watching a good show on TV and it gets into a political portion of it, and then all of a sudden it just starts going around in circles.
Right. That Tibor is the AI. That's the bad thing.
That's them not wanting you to pay attention to that portion.
Right. Be end of variety of soups. And the next thing is canned corn, because how's the corn crop doing out there in Nebraska right now?
You don't have it in the ground yet.
Yeah, that's the reason why we're going to have a canned corn shortage. Already, it's like I talked to my relatives in Japan, Philippines, and Thailand. Do you know how much a canned corn costs nowadays? It's roughly about $3 US. It used to be 75 cents.
I don't know. I've never checked on it, actually.
Like I said, check on the food prices where you're at. It's been going up by inflation about 10 to 11%.
If you guys don't have your book, you should have it. It's almost time to put everything in the ground where I'm at.
Yep.
So I've got my book.
Yeah. Let's see. End of spam. They might be totally stop production of spam and certain pork products. End of H2O. You're not going to get it in bottles. It's going to be really restricted. So a lot of you survivalists who's got, I have these bottles of water stashed away. That might be your last version of it. Let's see. End of snack goods and snack packs.
They took it down, Irene? Yeah, what, the moderator took it down? That's not right. Were you a moderator on Howie's show? Howie wouldn't have cared if you had it up there or not.
Yeah, you have to be careful on the truther channels because a lot of them are targeted by the Chinese AI, and they will put you in Uncle Alan's land, YouTube ghetto, and they will nail your butt to the wall. I mean, not kidding. Let's see. And then we have meatless months starting in June and last for 6 months. Forget if you're on away from a dairy or dairy producing area, kiss your milk goodbye because of somebody's executive order to prevent carbon buildup. What the hell that has to do with milk? Let's see. Start saving your seeds. Learn how to bake. Start a garden, like Will says, with the Green Wizard.
Yeah, that's a good book, Kaylin.
And then, for you beer drinkers and day drinkers, kiss that goodbye. You might get beer once a week.
Oh, that's too bad, Irene.
Yeah.
That's what we're out here trying to talk about it all in here today, about how much the AI is really messing everybody up on YouTube.
Yeah, and also they're doing purges. Right now they're doing a light purge. A heavy purge might be in June. And if you're a creator, make videos, it's going to be tougher. If you are just a viewer, you have to get your channel updated. You have to get verification. They're getting tired of duplicate, fake ghost channels that one person put up, but they don't represent themselves, but they represent an application like Robinhood app. That's a big no-no. They're taking certain people to jail or to court because of their whatchamacallit, involvement with it. Because Robinhood is a Chinese application made by the Wang Company to sell fake stocks, or they'll take your money, but you don't have any paperwork for a real stock. And a lot of YouTubers fall into that trap. Well, you better get a lawyer because you're part of a scam and you're going to face the consequences.
You could go and look, Kaylin. It's in your dashboard.
Right. If you're an old school YouTuber like me
You've
or
been
Will,
around. You've been around like forever too. You're probably already verified.
yeah, you're already verified. It's the new people who paid. We'll have to. We both have to bring it up. If you have a paid channel and think, "Oh, I'm already verified," no.
But you've been around a long time, like Al and I, Kaylin. You're probably already verified. Back in the old days when we got monetized and stuff, remember they used to make you be verified before you could get monetized.
Before you get your check.
So I
Remember,
wouldn't worry about it, Kaylin. You're probably already verified.
right? True. I have a dry sense of humor, but uh,
You're too paranoid, Uncle Al.
no, I have to be paranoid. We can't trust nobody. You know, next thing you find out, next day it's Chinese troops on the front lawn.
You know how I find out if they don't like what I'm doing? I just keep posting. When they won't let me post anymore, I'll know I've done something wrong.
Or worse, the five tactical
Hey,
guys.
John.
Hi, John's life. The five tactical guys that comes out of the white van and haul you away.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Those guys weren't there yesterday.
Yeah, that's what the guy Greg Connor says when they hauled his butt off. But for good reason. He was a child molester. Hi, little girl, you're 7 years old. Come to my channel. Yeah. See how fast YouTube and the police will get on his butt. So, like I said, folks, verify. You can look it up on the top corner of your YouTube page. Go to your YouTube channel. It says right in the corner. I can't do it on this one. It'll say verification or not. That's for the paid channel and the new people. Us older guys already got there, like me and Will. We already have it
Being
done.
verified.
Yeah, we're already verified.
I'm being verified. What's your problem?
Yeah, but a lot of people hasn't. And another problem with verification, if you have a phone, some places like Australia, Japan, parts of the United States will not take that as verification because it's a mobile device. It's smartphones, smartphones, flip tops, or tablets are mobile devices. You have to do it on a laptop or a desktop. And I hope everybody understands what I'm saying because it's that don't work. I keep telling people that won't work. If you're regular police, not a problem. But if you go against a strike breaker or a highwayman, just paint a red circle on your chest so they get a clear shot. They're not taking prisoners. They have to do a business. And I'm warning people 2022 is going to be bloody. And they don't care. They're going to sweep it. I think if they keep rioting, certain areas of the country is going to get martial law for like they did in 68. Remember that, Will? When they had martial law in 68 for certain, like Chicago. And what was the other place that the troops came in and stomped on everybody?
I don't remember.
That was 1968 before you went off to war.
That's where I went off into the military. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was something else I found out about. remember everybody saying that they're having a hard time uh, with their channel buffering when they're live streaming. I'm finding out that if you have more than one device that you're using for live streaming, that's why you're buffering during your live stream
Right. John?
because your other devices are kicking in and trying to live stream at the same time that you're live streaming on the device that you have. So if you're
John?
going to live stream on one of your devices, don't have your other ones on.
Right.
Leave them off until after you've gotten done with your live stream. Otherwise, they'll all try to catch up to each other, and that's when your channel starts lagging and making that little circle go round and round and round.
Right. John and T-Board, I know Gun Talk's fun, but right now we're talking about YouTube problems and YouTube causes. It's fine that you're trying to get a weapon, but I don't recommend it right now because you're going to get picked up by the AI. I keep warning people about this. If you, like we did a couple of minutes ago, you just said 3 code words that will be picked up automatically by the AI. I do warn people if this was a regular gun live stream, not a problem. But if we're trying to do like YouTube and talk about this, the video will get corrupted, and sooner or later we're going to see the little circle. So we have to put down on the stop to the chat on the gunsmithing part because we can't do that anymore. That's another code phrase or word. Gunsmithing, even in the chats, because I will stop it. And I'm giving you guys the riot act. You have to behave because if you keep going on, okay, please delete the last 4 of them because we don't want Will lose any chance of regaining monetary or having trouble with his channel. So please stop talking about guns right now. We're talking about YouTube. That's another issue for a lot of people on the gun channels. They are really going after the gun channels on YouTube regulations.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John. They have the riot act because I remember some guy was talking about gunsmithing and he had a gunsmithing channel. They went after him. They gave him a printed letter they sent over in Federal Express stating that he cannot do this because he's a gun manufacturer, but his hobby is gunsmithing. But under YouTube crazy rules, that's gunsmithing, and you can't do it. And right now, he's in court fighting them because he's not doing anything illegal. He's not shooting the weapon. He's showing diagrams and how to machine or weld certain parts, and you can't do that on YouTube. So they're putting their foot down.
So much for that, huh, Tibor?
Right. I keep telling people we're under a communist invasion. There's no longer the land of the free. That went out, I think, 65 with whatchamacallit, beer at the drive-in. That went long ago.
Yeah, that was the good old days. I remember that. We used to throw the cases in the back of the car and just drive right in.
Yeah, and well, Will and me used to know. There's a movie with Fred McMurray. He used to go up to A&W and like, yeah, I'll have a regular beer and a cheeseburger. That cracked me up. Can you go to any regular fast food place and some lady come up with a tray and a hook and give you a bottle of beer, open it for you, and your cheeseburger?
Those days are gone.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let me tell you what, there is a place in Cheyenne, Wyoming, that's not too far from here, where you can drive through. It's a drive-through liquor store. You can drive
but you can't
through
open it.
Yeah. Actually, you tell them what you want, and they just pour it for you.
Oh, that's good.
Hand it out the window. I thought I'd be closed down after all these years, but I went over there when I got back here, and they still friggin' do it.
Yeah, that's good. Love Wyoming.
Gotta love them cowboys and Indians.
Right. But like I said, that's Wyoming, folks. But you have to be careful. There's a lot of infiltrators in our systems. You can't trust the courts. You can't trust your local government. Hell, you can't even trust the school board. God knows, like, he's a communist and a child abuser, and his wife's only 15. Seems like a normal man. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's kind of strange to quit doing that.
You get head out. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Stay alive.
yeah. Yeah, I see Aladir got a beer in Walsall. Bleh, I can't move my tongue this morning. Wausau, he got a beer with his Subway.
Oh, that's cool, Abe.
France, McDonald's serves beer. It's a Beaujolais. It's a light beer.
Courtney, how you doing?
Hi, Courtney. They serve a light beer at McDonald's in France. Except they don't call it quarter pound. They call it Royale. They're on the metric system.
Royale?
Yeah. I like Royale and some pommes frites and a beer. Not a problem. Yeah. Like I said, the bots are looking for certain things. If you're conservative, if you're a woman, if you're the wrong kind of minority.
Thanks for coming by and stay alive. I really appreciate it.
If you're the wrong kind of minority, he isn't Asian
we'll talk
enough.
About what you want to talk about next time.
Yeah. Yep. Like Al just says, La Royale. Yeah. But like I said, you have to be careful when you're on YouTube because part of it's Chinese, part of it's Viacom, another Chinese company. It's like time to learn Mandarin.
I haven't had that, John. That sounds kind of good.
Yeah. I think I only had it once.
Can't wait to drink now. I want to go back to Cheyenne.
Yes, Kaylin, Beaujolais is a wine. Also, Beaujolais means spring. So it basically means spring drink. It could be a wine, a light, fruity wine, or it could be a light, fruity kind of beer. Because when I saw it in France, what the hell? They're serving a Beaujolais and you have to be 18 years old to drink it. I thought it was wine myself. And this is foaming. It's
You're funny, Irene.
They're going after everybody. If you make a political statement or if you're the wrong kind of people, it's like, what's the right kind of people? And they'll say, our kind of people. And I'm like, okay. So I'm not Asian enough, or I'm not black enough, or I'm not gay enough, or whatever weird reason they put out. They will dock you for it. They don't care. Like, I'm a Sunday school teacher, and I sometimes blurt out the passages of the Bible. They don't like that. If Will talks about making gun holsters or anything with firearms, they don't like that.
Day drops. I had one of those. They're fun.
Oh, they're quite great. Fun. Yes, the AI is only smart as the programmer. Guess how many AI being programmed in China right now? 62% out of 2 billion people are typing away.
And all right. Thanks for coming by, Tasha.
Yeah, thank you, Tasha.
It still is legal. Because, well, in some states, I suppose it's still legal. I know that when I moved here where I'm at now from Washington State, and you could have a still in Washington State and brew up to 2 gallons of moonshine for yourself there a year, and that's how I learned my way around the still. I had a buddy there that got me into it. They are quite fun, practicing different ways of making it.
Now, if you're doing it for your car, you can produce up to 200 gallons of raw ethanol. That's not drinking, that's for your car. You can do it. It's part of the biodiesel fuel program. But you
You're
have
just gonna make vinegar? Yeah, right.
to. Now, vinegar works different. But like I said, folks, if you're doing a still for fuel
Yep,
manufacturing,
that's right, Tibor.
you have to cut it with a gasoline. So it'd
Hey,
be
Rachel, I
illegal.
didn't see you come in.
Hi, Rachel.
You can make your own beer. Yeah, a lot of states will let you make your own beer.
Yeah, up to 200 gallons. And you have to consume it at home. You can't go like, hey, this year we're not putting out the lemonade stand. We're putting out a beer stand. Here, kid, sell a bottle of cold, ice cold homebrew for $1.
Yeah, let's go sell it out on the corner.
A lot easier than nice, cool scotch. My dad gave us a bottle of whiskey, and we're selling little cups for $2 each.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, Ron. We
I just
just
showed
did.
off your book a few minutes ago.
Yep.
You must have felt your ears burning. I was just showing off your book.
I have to ask a question. Is it still snowing in Ohio?
Snowed here the day before yesterday.
Yep. And don't forget, folks, today is Earth Day. Please be careful on your Earth Day comments.
Oh yeah, I was gonna wish everybody a happy Earth Day. Today is Earth Day.
Howie's doing a live stream, so make sure everybody after this.
You
A few
sold a
minutes.
copy in France? Yay!
Yay! And say hello to Howie today, anytime today, because he's going to be on for a long time. Say hello to Howie. We don't want Howie to join Bill, so prayers to Howie again.
Maybe he'll build me his bunker.
Oh boy! At least we don't live in Chicago or New York or L.A. Now, see, Tibor got 4 inches of snow.
Yeah, late winter here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting weird. It even snowed in Missouri. Who could believe that?
When I get my OBS figured out, I think we'll have a giveaway. I think I'll give away a T-shirt. If I ever figure it out, I thought it was easier than it seems to be right now.
Yeah, they can't really arrest Girl Scouts or little kids for selling booze at the corner. They might. They arrested them for lemonade. You can't do that without a business license. Okay, we'll sell beer.
It's weird you can't sell it on the corners anymore, but if you move it into the yard, it's okay.
That's kind of funny. It's kids. Like I said, folks, everybody's in competition.
Yeah, same here, Tibor. Didn't want to stick it all out on the roads, but over on the grass, it was all nice and fluffy.
Yep. Well, that's good. The roads are warm. That means the snow isn't sticking. Yes, on and off, snow is falling. That's from Ron's a couple minutes ago. Like I said, folks, pick up Ron's book, give it to your friends. I gave one to each nephew. I'm going to beat over the head if they touch my roses again. Yeah, wasn't it for cancer again? That kid was, I'm selling lemonade for cancer. All of a sudden, the SWAT team, da 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 da, and he's a dangerous menace to society. Uh, I'm a scrawny little 8-year-old selling lemonade for cancer. But the nice thing is, the SWAT team did buy 18 cups of lemonade. Then they arrested him. Yeah, but like I said, folks, you have to be careful on YouTube because YouTube is now controlled by several multinational units, either Chinese, big tech from out of San Francisco area. You don't know what they're doing, or Bill Gates. What's Bill Gates monitoring to you? And do like my friend Ethan Musk, put a little tape when you're not using your laptop camera or your cell phone or smartphone. Put a little piece of, let's see if I have it. Smartphone. Put a little piece of, let's see if I have it. Damn it.
Who turned up their device?
No, I grabbed the wrong button when I was looking for something. I had electrical tape around. Oh, here it is. Nope. I can't find things on my desk. I got too much stuff all over the place.
Yeah, all the good things that we used to do as kids are pretty much gone. Isn't that a crying shame, you guys?
Right. Remember you could ride around the place with your bike and nobody really cared. Now you have to watch out for predators, perverts, the police shooting you. You know, he looks the wrong kind of color in the wrong neighborhood at the wrong swimming hole. What? Don't shoot. No, I can't find it. It's someplace around here. But like I said, put a little piece of masking tape or something to block out.
Right over the top of your camera, yeah.
Yeah, and also on the microphone so they don't hear you.
Yeah, when you're threatening to shoot the president.
I wouldn't say that with. Yeah, like that lady in Florida. It's not a good idea, folks.
When you're on your live stream in the middle of the night and you think you're in a nice, secure part of the world, you know, it's 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You've got a nice, quiet crowd, and you go like this. You're going to come get you. I was just kidding, of course, but.
Yeah, but like I said, it's going to happen soon, so be very careful, folks. True T-Bor, we're on the same floor, typo, and as Rome, we're on the same path. Drops, getting used to those Yankees. They're invading the big cities, and Stacey Abrams part of it. They're invading Athens, they're invading Atlanta, and they're invading Savannah. Reason why? They're making fiefdoms. Like New York, they're going to cut up the states into little regions, and it's like on the Hunger Games. You're going to get it. I keep telling people, look what they're doing to Georgia. That's why I call next year Bloody Georgia, because a lot of people are getting fed up because the rest of the Georgia is red except for those 3 cities, Savannah, Athens, and Atlanta. Those are the big cities that controls the rest of the state. So if you're in a red part of the state and you have guns, oh, you can't have that. We're Athens. We control you. You are a slave. And they know what I'm talking about too. That's another reason why YouTube always put a circle on some of my videos or block it, or I'm in YouTube ghetto.
You're funny too, Ron. Maybe he can put his garden in his drawers.
No, only had 3 bodies, Ron. That was the old house in Stockton. I had people coming over the fence. And between my zinnias and whatchamacallit, zinnias and tomatoes, or was it radishes? I can't remember.
Yeah,
But
folks, remember, Drops got it right. Be on the lookout for uh, food shortages at the stores and stuff. You're going to find that the quantities on the shelves and stuff are going to start slowly, not all at once, but slowly disappearing. So that's the big push to get everybody out to get some seeds and grow their own food.
and know how to preserve it for the winter. I keep telling people this because they plant a lot of summer vegetables, and when summer's gone and winter's here, they don't have anything in their cupboards or in their food closets. I'm kind of looking at them. What did you grow? We grew flowers, and we grew all the summer vegetables. So, what did you preserve, can, or dried? What's that, Uncle Al? This is why my left hand doesn't
I
work because
grew, I grew flowers.
yeah, you eat flowers. I do, but a lot of people look at me like I'm strange. But anyway, I backhanded my family quite a bit. That's why I had to go see the doctor this morning. You
So even
grow,
if you've never grown anything, it'd be a good chance to take a class or two and teach yourself how to grow something.
right? You could grow in a pot. Everybody go to my channel and check out my backyard. I have everything between the roses. I have plants growing. I have plants growing against the fence. I have 6 fruit trees. This is just my patio garden. I don't show the other 2 because I learned the hard way of people looting and vandalizing my gardens. So after that, they don't go see my other 2 gardens. That stays hidden. If I show people, that's the people I trust, and usually I carry a 38 because, like Ron says, they could be out in the garden fertilizing something.
Somebody's watching your films because they're telling you,
Yeah.
oh, by the way, those were green beans.
Yeah, it could be. I plant a lot of crops. It could be green beans, could be bush beans, could be horse beans. It could be green beans. I have to agree with Drops.
You have to remember, guys, even if you've never grown anything before, you could at least try. You guys are going to be saying, oh, shit, those guys were telling us the truth.
Yep. Don't worry. It'll hit them hard. You got until June, folks. I'm not
Oh, yeah,
kidding.
I used that code word. I'm sorry. Hey, Vanessa.
Yeah, like I said, we got 2 minutes. Will any
2 minutes.
anything for Monday other than the general?
Monday is a general population day. You guys bring your questions. We'll have a lot of fun. Crazy Thursday.
Yeah, we're still looking for a topic for that day.
If anybody knows of anything you guys want to talk about, shoot me an email or tell Uncle Al or whatever, and we'll scoot it right in there.
Right, John. If you want to talk it, make sure it's in a topic so we could use it as a topic. Because John always asks about firearms question. Either he's not really experienced with those, or he's trying to get experience. Find an elder person who's been doing firearms for a long time, and he'll mentor you.
Go sit with the Scotsman on Sundays.
Yeah, that's a good point. Scotsman is always good.
You guys go see the Scotsman on Sundays, John. Have you been over there? They do a Sundays, and it's all about firearms. And those guys know their shit. Oops,
Yeah,
there goes that
umbrella.
word again.
Yep, 38 umbrella length.
So if you want to talk guns, that's a good place to go.
Yep.
And then next Thursday, I think we'll talk about gardens next Thursday, you guys. So bring your knowledge.
You got
We're gonna
any?
see who's getting their garden started and what they suggest.
Right. folks, write down all your gardening questions. Give it to Will and me, and we'll talk about it. Right now, we're having a big delay because certain weather conditions or weather patterns. I do have to warn the people in the south and the southeast. Be careful of flooding. It's not coming from the ocean. This one's coming from the land side, from the Mississippi, going towards your way, going out to the ocean. You might have flooding. So if you have a boat, it's a good idea to check if it works. Remember, Will, last year when those people in that one, it never rained like this for years, and they were under like 6 feet of water,
Yeah.
and people were going around. I never know Houston flooded like this, and they were power boating. And this one guy, I could drive through that puddle in his F-250. F-250 didn't make it.
Nope.
He jumped out of the cab. I don't know why I didn't go through. Because it's 21 feet of water.
You still in here, Ron?
Yep, Ron's still here.
You're in here, Ron. You want to be up next Thursday with the uncle and I? Be on the panel?
Yep. He said yes.
All right, you'll be in there with Uncle Al and myself, and we'll talk gardening.
Yeah, no kidding, Drops. We're already in a drought. You would not believe it's a mega drought.
So any questions or comments or anything you want to talk about next Thursday is the day.
Right.
I'll send you an email, Ron. Okay, that's it for today, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for coming by. You're late, Kyle. We're leaving.
Sorry, Kyle.
But good to see you.
Yeah.
See you next time, Kyle.
We have to close
Bye,
out,
guys.
folks. Night. Well, that worked out pretty